Alright, moving on to our next Patreon request, and this one comes from Lamonta Benson, who asked me to do a Ben 10 Doctor Who crossover. As always, if you guys would like to have Patreon requests done, just hit the link below, head on over to my Patreon. You guys could start sending me requests for videos to do here on YouTube once you hit the 3rd tier. So yeah, let's get started with this. I haven't really done a lot of Ben 10 videos, mostly because I'm not while I do enjoy parts of Ben 10, I never could get into it for some reason. I just couldn't find myself like fully in it. Like, I did like the original show, and Alien Force was good, but after that, meh. Just meh. Anyway. So, let's get started with this story. If you're also going to wonder which doctor I'm going to be using, I'm going to go with Doctor number 12. My doctor. You know, Peter Capaldi's doctor. So, this story begins with Ben and Kevin and Gwen, and this will take place during Alien Force. I should have mentioned that. Ben, Kevin, and Gwen headed out to a plumber's facility that apparently got attacked. Like, it was a top-secret plumber's facility that got completely wrecked. And the thing is, it's really hard to, A, find a plumber's base, and B, like, if there's people in there, take it over. So, they're pretty much investigating the base, because it looks like it got trashed. Like, they got into a massive fight. They're like, was it Vilgax? Was it, you know, someone else? Who could have, like, had the firepower to come in here and take what they want? You know, who could... And it looks like they did take prisoners. So the security camera's gone, the security footage is gone, but there is, like, someone in there, because while Gwen is kind of investigating the base, it's discovered that she finds a certain blue police call box among the wreckage. And sure enough, the doctor is there. So the doctor is there, and Kevin, Gwen, and Ben, all of them get ready to fight, and he's like, whoa, 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 no need to do that. And he's like, is that the Omnitrix? Huh. I thought that thing was a legend, and it's coming from me. That's a lot. And they're like, who are you? And he's like, I'm the doctor. And you're gonna say it. He goes, what? You're gonna say the thing. And they're like, what thing am I going to say? Doctor... Which doctor? And they're like, Doctor what? And he's like, you humans bother me. So, and he's like, I'm just the doctor. And I came here... I got here a minute too late. They got here before me, and they're like, who are they? And he's like, do you people know who the Cybermen are? And they're like, no. And he's like, good answer, but how could you not? So it's revealed that, yeah, the plumbers have known about the doctor, and they actually called him before they sent out a distress signal to Ben. The doctor, the only reason why he got here late was because he was dealing with a problem with the Zygons, so he was, like, rushing over to come over. It's revealed that the doctor reveals these, like, when Ben reveals, like, I'm Ben Tennyson, he's like, Tennyson? Is your grandfather... Are you related to Max Tennyson? He's like, let me guess, you know, you and my grandfather go way back. And he's like, yeah. Turns out that that Max Tennyson went on an adventure to stop a Dalek invasion of New Mexico, of Roswell, New Mexico, with the Fourth Doctor, with Tom Baker's doctor. So yeah, and he's like, but yeah, so you look different. He's like, I'm a Time Lord, I regenerate, and yeah. So I'm surprised they never talked about me. And they're like, yeah, time-traveling alien. Can't imagine. So who are these Cybermen you were mentioning? He's like, bad guys. Really bad guys. If you'll step in the box, we'll find them, because they're acting a little weird too. So they're like, Kevin's like, there's no way we can all fit in that box. And he's like, they always say that. And he opens the door, and Gwen says it's like it's bigger on the inside. And he's like, I love when they do that. So the doctor tells them, like, I'm a Time Lord, I'm from the planet Gallifrey, and the enemies that you're fighting are the Cybermen. They're old enemies of mine who have taken technology that has been hoarded by the plumbers, specifically a matrix from a dead TARDIS that they found. The doctor reveals that like they were like the doctor let the plumbers have for safekeeping ages ago the remnants of a dead TARDIS that was from a Time Lord that was killed on Earth during the time, it was another soldier of time who was killed during the Time War, and this was the closest Earth ever got to being involved in the Time War between the Daleks and the humans. Daleks and Time Lords. So it's revealed that that it's now been taken by not just the Cybermen, but their allies, the Forever Knights. So the Cybermen and the Forever Knights are in an alliance, and they are basically trying to retrofit and make a new TARDIS to make a new age called the Forever. Instead of this Forever Knights, they're the Cyber Knights. So it'll be they're trying to re-alter time so that the Cybermen, who are now upgrading the Forever Knights, they're trying to make the Cyber Knights. So the Doctor, Ben, and Gwen, and Kevin, the four of them have to stop this insanity before it happens. So Ben leads them to leads the Doctor and the others to the headquarters of the Forever Knights. But here's the thing: when the Doctor tries to use the TARDIS to move the machine, move the TARDIS into their base, it gets bounced back, and he's like, "Of course they'd be ready for me." The Cybermen were ready for the Doctor, and we're basically we're not gonna with the help of the Forever Knights, we built technology to bounce the TARDIS away from just direct entrance. So, and they're already geared up. Cybermen and the Forever Knights are have gassed they're ready for a frontal assault, because they're Ben Tennyson and the Doctor united. Yeah, that's not going to go well if they finally meet. So we need to have the advantage. We need to have home field advantage and get ready for an entire invasion between the two. So the Doctor and his new companions, he tells them we cannot let them use that machine because it's unstable, first off, but also we'll be living in an age where Cybermen have cyberdized the entire universe. They could do it to the damage they could do to could switch off the sun. I feel like I've said that before, but that's not the point. So they go into a full-on assault with the Doctor at their side. So all four of them charge into battle while Ben, Kevin, and Gwen fight the new Cyberdized Knights. Again, the Cyber Knights, as they're being called. The Doctor's trying to take down the force field and get his way into the base itself. So as he's fighting his way through the base, the Doctor encounters the Forever King, who's made himself into the Cyber King, and he's like, "Oh God, I thought we got done with Cyber Kings back in the 1800s. Well, this is interesting. I'm here to..." And he's like, "I am giving you one chance, and in my old age, I can't believe I'm still merciful, but I'm going to give you one chance to back out of this. I'm going to give you one simple chance to think about your mistake and leave it alone." He's like, and the Cyber King's like, "Doctor, you have no idea. With the Cybermen technology, we will create a new age where the Knights will rule an entire galaxy." He's like, "Oh, that's where you're wrong, my friend. It won't be the Forever Knights kingdom. It'll be the Cybermen empire." So they duped you, pal. And he's like, and so he just gets mad and attacks the Doctor. Ben comes in. He's already changed into forearms, and now the only thing that can stop the machine, because during the fight the Cyber King does switch on the Matrix, and it begins flaring out of control, and the Doctor's like, "I tried to warn you, you idiot. It wasn't it's unstable." So time is reversing and turning all which way. So Ben gets this brilliant idea. The only thing that could stop it is Alien X. So he becomes Alien X. The Doctor goes into his mind with him, and they have to convince the two sides to use their power to, stop the Matrix. So the Doctor's just like, "Oh God, it's like going back to Gallifrey. You idiots! all like reality will be ripped apart and put back together. So do us a favor, get your heads out of your asses and help. So Alien X does stop and actually disable the Matrix. The Cybermen from the ensuing Matrix is then just shut off because it has to have like an explosion and destroy the Cybermen. The remaining Forever Knights escape, and the day is saved. So the Doctor takes the Matrix with him, and he's like, "Oh, that's the last time I leave Dalek. That's the last time I leave Gallifreyan technology on Earth." And he's like, "Why'd you do it the first time?" He's like, "I was in the middle of a war. Can you blame me? I was busy." So the Doctor's just like, next time you see Max, say hi for me. He was a nice guy. Doctor takes off. The story ends. So there you go, guys. That is my Doctor Who. My Doctor Who Ben 10 crossover. So you guys tell me in the comments below, what did you guys think of it? Just comment below, let me know. And as always, if you guys would like to have a Patreon request done, just hit the link below. Head on over to my Patreon where you guys can hit the 3rd tier. That'll give you access to all the videos there, as well as send me requests for videos to do here on YouTube. But yeah, other than that, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.